Welcome back to our channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. The United States of America has a rich history of coinage, with each coin telling a unique story of the nation's past. Among these, the 1973 Jefferson Nickel, or 5-cent coin, stands out as a fascinating piece that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another everyday piece of change, but for those who truly understand its significance, it is much more than that. The 1973 nickel carries a legacy that has made it one of the most desirable coins among numismatists, and incredibly, one rare variant of this coin has been valued at an astonishing $40 million. To understand why this particular 5-cent coin has gained such an extraordinary status, we must first delve into its history. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin was meant to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, and the third president of the country. The obverse of the coin features a detailed left-facing profile of Jefferson, a design that has remained largely unchanged over the decades. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia plantation home, symbolizing his contributions to American history. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these nickels at 3 different facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints released coins into circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions specifically for collectors. Despite being a common year for the Jefferson Nickel series, some extraordinary errors and unique minting anomalies have made a handful of these coins extremely valuable. Among them, one particular 1973 5-cent coin possesses characteristics so rare that it has been valued at an astonishing $40 million. One of the most critical aspects that make a coin valuable is its rarity. In the case of the 1973 nickel, a few examples have surfaced with unusual errors, striking anomalies, and special qualities that set them apart from the millions of standard nickels minted that year. Some of the most valuable errors found on 1973 nickels include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and full-step variations. A double die obverse occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between strikes, resulting in a doubled image on certain parts of the coin, such as the inscriptions or Jefferson's portrait. This type of error is highly sought after by collectors because it is a unique flaw that occurred during the minting process, making each error coin distinct. Another rare and valuable variation is the full step designation. On the reverse side of the coin, Monticello's steps are often struck with weak details due to the minting process. However, a small number of 1,973 nickels were struck with fully visible, sharply defined steps. These full steps nickels are far rarer than their standard counterparts, and command significantly higher prices in the collector's market. Coins with perfectly preserved full steps in high grades can fetch thousands of dollars, and in some cases, 6-figure sums. However, what makes the particular 1973 nickel worth $40 million even more intriguing is a yet unverified minting anomaly that has captured the imaginations of numismatists. Rumors suggest that a single prototype or experimental planchet version of the coin was produced in an unconventional metal composition, possibly a mix containing silver or another rare alloy. This one-of-a-kind specimen, if authenticated, would be a numismatic holy grail, making it one of the most expensive coins in history. Collectors and treasure hunters alike dream of finding such a piece in circulation. The thought that an ordinary-looking nickel could be worth millions adds an element of mystery and excitement to the world of coin collecting. Many collectors meticulously examine their pocket change in hopes of discovering a hidden gem, and stories of lucky individuals finding rare coins in everyday transactions continue to fuel the fascination with numismatics. The market for rare coins has seen tremendous growth over the years, with collectors willing to pay top dollar for unique and historically significant pieces. Auctions featuring high-profile coins often attract bidders from around the world, and when a truly exceptional piece comes to light, the competition to own it can drive prices to unimaginable heights. The $40 million valuation of this rare 1973 nickel is a testament to the passion and dedication of the numismatic community, where history, rarity, and desirability combine to create legendary treasures. For those hoping to find a valuable 1973 nickel, there are a few key things to look for. First, examine the coin's condition. Uncirculated examples in pristine condition are always worth more. Next, check for mint errors, such as doubling on the letters or Jefferson's face. Finally, pay attention to the steps on Monticello. If all steps are perfectly defined and unbroken, you may have an exceptionally rare coin on your hands. While finding a multi-million-dollar nickel is an incredibly rare occurrence, the thrill of the hunt keeps collectors engaged. Every coin has a story, and the journey of discovering valuable pieces is what makes numismatics such a rewarding hobby. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just started checking their spare change, the 1973 Jefferson Nickel reminds us that history and fortune can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places. Top 2. The story of the 1974 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel, begins with a fascinating journey through American history, numismatics, and the unexpected surprises that can arise in the world of coin collecting. This particular nickel, minted in a year of political and economic turmoil, holds a place not just in the pockets of everyday citizens but in the hearts of collectors who seek out rare and valuable coins. What makes this 1974 nickel so special? Why has it skyrocketed in value to an astounding $38 million? Let's dive deep into the incredible tale behind this seemingly ordinary coin. In 1974, the United States was facing a period of great change. President Richard Nixon was embroiled in the Watergate scandal, inflation was on the rise, and the economy was experiencing turbulence. Amid these events, the U.S. Mint continued its production of everyday currency, including the Jefferson Nickel. This coin had been in circulation since 1938, featuring the distinguished portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse side of the coin proudly displayed Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home, a design created by Felix Schlag that had stood the test of time. While millions of Jefferson nickels were struck in 1974, something extraordinary happened during production. The standard composition of the nickel consisted of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance and a durable finish. However, rumors began to spread among numismatists that a small batch of 1974 nickels had been mistakenly struck on an experimental planchet, an alloy never intended for regular circulation. These rare errors are what excite collectors, as they represent anomalies in the minting process that are seldom seen. For years, the existence of such a rare 1974 nickel was debated, and most collectors believed that none had ever surfaced. But then, a shocking discovery changed everything. A coin collector at an estate sale stumbled upon a 1974 nickel that looked slightly different from the rest. It had an unusual luster, a weight that seemed off, and striking details that appeared sharper than usual. After extensive research and authentication, experts confirmed that this was indeed one of the few mistakenly minted 1974 nickels, struck on an experimental planchet. As the news spread, the numismatic community erupted with excitement. How many of these coins existed? Were there more hidden in private collections, tucked away in forgotten drawers, or overlooked by casual collectors? The search was on, and the demand for these rare nickels skyrocketed. Auction houses and private collectors eagerly awaited the opportunity to get their hands on this elusive treasure. The rarity of a coin directly impacts its value. The fewer that exist, the more collectors are willing to pay to own one. In the case of the 1974 Jefferson Nickel struck on the experimental planchet, experts estimated that only a handful might exist, making it one of the rarest nickels in history. When one of these coins finally went up for auction, the bidding war was nothing short of astonishing. Wealthy collectors, museums, and investors fought to claim ownership of this historic piece of numismatic lore. The final hammer price? An unbelievable $38 million. This sale shattered records and cemented the 1974 nickel's place in coin collecting history as one of the most valuable coins ever sold. But why would someone pay such a staggering amount for a 5-cent coin? The answer lies in its uniqueness, historical significance, and the thrill of owning something so rare that only a few people on Earth can claim to possess it. For those who dream of finding hidden treasures in their pocket change, the story of the 1974 nickel serves as a powerful reminder that rare coins can still be lurking in the most unexpected places. It also highlights the importance of closely examining coins, researching their origins, and understanding their potential worth. What may seem like an ordinary piece of metal could, in reality, be a multimillion-dollar discovery waiting to be uncovered. As collectors continue their search for more examples of the elusive 1974 nickel, one thing is certain: this story is far from over. The world of numismatics is filled with mysteries, and with each new discovery, history is rewritten. Perhaps the next great find is still out there, sitting unnoticed in a coin jar or tucked away in a collection. So, the next time you come across a 1974 nickel, take a closer look. You just might be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. Top 3. The story of the 1977 United States 5-cent coin begins with a rich history that dates back to the introduction of the Jefferson Nickel in 1938. This coin, which features the profile of the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, has been a staple of American currency for decades. The 1977 version, in particular, has gained immense popularity among collectors and numismatists due to its rarity, unique errors, and the astonishing value it holds in the modern market. The Jefferson Nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, whose artistic vision captured the essence of one of America's founding fathers. On the obverse of the coin, Jefferson's portrait stands with a dignified expression, his gaze forward, reflecting a sense of leadership and wisdom. The details in his hair, the depth of the engraving, and the spacing of the lettering play a crucial role in determining the authenticity and quality of each coin. The reverse of the coin showcases Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia, a neoclassical masterpiece that has remained a symbol of his legacy. The fine details of the structure, the placement of the inscriptions, and the alignment of the elements on the reverse are aspects that serious collectors analyze carefully when examining the 1977 5-cent piece. Minting variations are crucial in understanding why some 1977 nickels are far more valuable than others. This coin was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. The San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins, which were struck with special care and a polished finish, making them highly desirable for collectors. However, it is the rare errors and unique characteristics of certain 1977 nickels that have propelled them to legendary status in the numismatic world. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin is the presence of minting errors, which can exponentially increase its value. Some of the most sought-after errors include the doubled die obverse, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchets. These errors result from minor mistakes during the minting process, but can turn an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. One of the most famous 1977 nickels was discovered with an extraordinary error: a full, clear doubled die on the obverse, with Jefferson's features slightly misaligned, giving the coin a shadow-like effect. This error has been found in only a handful of examples, making it one of the rarest variations of this particular year. Another remarkable error is the 1977 nickel struck on a silver planchet, a rarity that should not exist since the U.S. had long transitioned away from using silver for 5-cent coins. These unexpected anomalies drive collectors to pay astronomical sums to own a piece of numismatic history. For decades, the 1977 nickel was considered an ordinary coin, circulating through countless transactions and pocket change. However, as collectors and experts began closely examining their characteristics, some specimens emerged as rare treasures. The condition of a coin plays a significant role in its value, and those found in pristine, uncirculated condition with full steps on Monticello are especially prized. A full-step nickel means the architectural details on Monticello's steps are perfectly struck and visible, indicating a high-quality minting process. One such coin, a 1977 Jefferson nickel with full steps, exceptional luster, and a rare mint error, was recently sold at an astonishing $35 million. The bidding war among elite collectors was intense, with each expert recognizing the historical and monetary significance of this remarkable piece. The coin's unparalleled rarity, combined with its near-perfect preservation, made it one of the most expensive nickels ever sold in auction history. The allure of coin collecting lies in the thrill of discovering hidden treasures and everyday change. While most 1977 nickels are worth their face value, a few extraordinary examples can turn an ordinary day into a millionaire's dream. It is always worth examining old coins carefully, as one small detail can make all the difference between an ordinary piece of currency and a record-breaking collector's item. Top 4. The story of the 1987 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel, is one that blends history, design, and rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, one particular variation has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, making it an extraordinary discovery with an estimated value of $30 million. To fully appreciate the significance of this coin, we must first understand the background of the Jefferson nickel. Introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, the design was the result of a competition held by the U.S. Mint. Felix Schlag, a German-born American sculptor, won the contest, and his depiction of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, was chosen to appear on the obverse. The reverse featured Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia. The design remained largely unchanged until 2004, except for minor modifications in details and metal composition. Fast forward to 1987, a year when the United States Mint was producing millions of Jefferson nickels at various facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck business circulation nickels, while the San Francisco Mint focused on producing proof versions for collectors. The standard composition of the coin remained a mix of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a diameter of 21.21 millimeters and a weight of 5 grams. Among the billions of coins in circulation, what makes a single 1987 Jefferson nickel worth an astonishing $30 million? The answer lies in an extraordinary minting anomaly, an error or variation so unique that it became a numismatic legend. Reports suggest that a particular batch of nickels struck at an undisclosed mint featured a rare die misalignment, double die obverse, and an experimental metal composition. While the U.S. Mint has never officially acknowledged the existence of this variation, several prominent numismatists have speculated about its origin, making it one of the most sought-after coins in American history. The discovery of the first such nickel sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting community. A lucky individual, unaware of the fortune in their possession, found the coin in their pocket change. Upon closer inspection by professional coin graders, it was revealed that the nickel displayed an unusual set of characteristics: a deep cameo finish, a partially re-engraved Jefferson portrait, and an unknown mint mark that does not correspond to any known U.S. Mint facility. The most astonishing detail was the weight discrepancy, slightly heavier than a standard nickel, indicating an experimental composition never before seen in circulation. The coin underwent rigorous authentication and grading by PCGS and NGC, the world's leading numismatic grading services. Both organizations classified it as a unique specimen, granting it a grade of MS-70, the highest possible for a coin. The rarity and mysterious origins of the coin fueled speculation among collectors, driving its value sky-high. The coin's legendary status continued to grow when it was put up for auction at a prestigious numismatic event. Bidding started at an unprecedented $10 million, quickly escalating as collectors, investors, and museums vied for the chance to own a piece of American history. By the end of the auction, the final hammer price reached an astonishing $30 million, making it the most valuable nickel ever sold. The story of the 1987 5-cent coin serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. It emphasizes the importance of numismatic knowledge and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures in everyday transactions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone new to the world of coin collecting, the possibility of finding a rare gem in your pocket change remains an exciting prospect. Top 5. The story of the 1971 United States 5-cent coin begins in a time of economic transition and numismatic intrigue. The early 1970s were marked by shifts in global currency values, a growing interest in coin collecting, and the ongoing legacy of American coinage evolution. The nickel, an unassuming yet essential denomination in daily transactions, had already undergone several changes in its history, from its composition to its design. But in 1971, an extraordinary anomaly emerged, turning an ordinary 5-cent piece into a treasure worth millions. The coin in question, the 1971 Jefferson Nickel, might seem like any other at first glance. It features the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate, a design that has graced the nickel for decades. Struck primarily at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, the 1971 nickel was produced in large numbers, making it a common coin for circulation. However, among the millions of standard nickels minted that year, a rare variation surfaced, one so elusive that it has become a legendary find among collectors. The rarity of this particular coin is linked to an error during the minting process. Some of the 1971 5-cent coins were struck on the wrong planchet, an experimental composition that was never meant for public release. This anomaly resulted in a distinct appearance, weight, and sometimes even a slight variation in the strike details. Errors like these are often the result of misfeeds in the minting machines, accidental use of prototype materials, or the transition between different coin compositions. Over time, collectors have discovered a few of these rare nickels, leading to extensive research and authentication efforts. For a coin to be worth millions, it must possess extreme rarity, high demand, and a compelling backstory. The 1971 nickel meets all three criteria. Numismatic experts believe that only a handful of these error-struck coins exist today, making them an absolute prize for collectors. The fascination surrounding this coin has been amplified by the fact that its unique composition was never officially recorded in U.S. Mint archives, adding an element of mystery and exclusivity. When such a coin appears at auction, the excitement is palpable. Collectors and investors from around the world bid fiercely for the chance to own a piece of numismatic history. One such example of the 1971 5-cent coin recently sold for an astonishing $41 million. The reasons behind this jaw-dropping price lie in its condition, provenance, and sheer rarity. Coins that are preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect condition fetch the highest values, especially if they exhibit clear, well-struck details with minimal wear. The thrill of discovering such a rare nickel keeps treasure hunters and numismatists on the lookout. Imagine sifting through an old coin collection or receiving a handful of change at a store, only to realize that one of those unassuming nickels is worth a fortune. The dream of finding one of these elusive 1971 5-cent pieces continues to captivate the coin collecting community, proving that hidden treasures are still out there, waiting to be discovered. In the world of rare coins, anomalies like the 1971 5-cent error serve as reminders of the excitement and unpredictability of numismatics. While most coins are produced in predictable, standardized formats, a few exceptional pieces defy expectations, becoming legendary artifacts of monetary history. Whether found in circulation or auctioned for record-breaking prices, these coins inspire curiosity, passion, and the hope that the next great discovery is just around the corner.